Om. The history of yoga is a long one that goes back to the Upanishads and back to the time of the father of yoga, so-called father of yoga, Patanjali, codified yoga 2,500 years ago. This codification, the Yoga Sutras, is often taught on teacher trainings, and it's taught in India if you go and stay in a yoga ashram. There are other texts that we can use for the practice of yoga. The Bhagavad Gita is a very famous book or text on yoga. This is it means the song of the Lord. More recently, and by recent I mean 500 to 600 years ago, a subdivision of Patanjali's Raja Yoga was codified and called Hatha Yoga. Hatha. And there was various texts of Hatha Yoga written in the 15th, 16th, 17th centuries. The Grihanda Samhita is one, the Shiva Samhita, the Hatha Yoga Pradipika is another. And these are, in essence, the foundation of modern yoga. Modern yoga we know as the yoga postures in the West, more or less the yoga postures. And depending on the practice, depending on the lineage, there may be some strong emphasis on breathing. There may even be some mantras. All of this comes from the texts from the Middle Ages, these Hatha Yoga texts. As I say, these are a subdivision of Raja Yoga. Raja Yoga being one of the four main branches of yoga. Karma Yoga is another, Bhakti Yoga, the devotional yoga, and Jnana Yoga, the yoga of self-inquiry. Shall I carry on? Yeah. So Hatha Yoga, what is it? What do we practice and why do we practice it? Hatha Yoga is proper exercise, increasing the circulation in the body through stretching. All of the joints of the body, all of the spine is stretched to increase the circulation and to balance and to strengthen the nervous system. Without this continuing through our life, we become stiff and we lose vitality. We become more lethargic. So the yoga exercises are called asana, but you can also do all of the other exercises, running, cycling, etc. Badminton, tennis is all useful. Proper breathing connects us to our battery. The solar plexus area is in essence our battery. There is an infinite supply of energy here to be tapped. If only we can strengthen the diaphragm and stretch the diaphragm, those two things. Using the pranayama, the traditional way of yoga breath from those Hatha Yoga texts, does bring us in contact with our battery, this infinite supply of energy, which gives us energy and creates positivity. The third part of Hatha Yoga or modern yoga is relaxation. Without proper downtime, and I don't mean sleep, without conscious relaxation, the heat stays in the brain and the body gets sick. We need to let the whole of the nervous system cool down through relaxation. Relaxation is mental letting go, switching off the internal dialogue, releasing tension in the body, becoming still and soft. Relaxation is very, very important for health. Then the next part, as important as the other three, diet. Without the right diet, we become sick and we have an early death. Finally, science is catching up with what yogis have talked about for thousands of years, that a simple vegetarian diet keeps the body healthy and full of vitality. We know that eating meat and dairy creates disease in the heart, in the digestive organs. So we want to keep the arteries free. We want to keep the heart strong and pumping. We want to keep the digestive organs free of disease. So a simple vegetarian diet or a vegan diet will help with this. Finally, positive mind. The final part is meditation and philosophical study to understand the mind. Philosophy and meditation together. This is the final part of yoga. This will help us to become good people, strong, healthy people, full of positivity and making a positive contribution to society and to ourselves. Thank you all.